Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Peace.
Peace to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's and earth, to all the human families on the planet Earth. I bid you a love, peace, and happiness. I salute. I am DJ K-Wise Allah, aka Kato the Black Superhero. Welcome to Real2reel360. We starting off with a beautiful, beautiful day. Two beautiful sisters on the show tonight, and we are about to engage on the next one right here on Real to Real. So let me bring on my brother, my co-host with the most, so we can get this party started. Mr. PhD.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. This evening, I have to start off the show with sending warm, current, positive energy and healing grace to Jet Black, who has been hospitalized the last couple of days, and hopefully that she's doing well now. And if anybody knows her, please, reach out to her and check in with her. Southern Soul family. This is what it is. But this evening, the way we gonna end this right here, we going to Texas. We going to Texas. You know what I mean? And I love Texas. You know what I'm saying? I love Texas. They got that good barbecue. They got that good blues out there. You know what I mean? Everything big in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Syvonia, could you please come on in here?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you all?
Oh, man. I'm dealing with my brother as always. So, I'm good. Sometimes I got to, got to give him a little act right. Just because he a little older than me, he think,
He'll be all right.
He think he can just, bully folks,
I still got to give him Similac. He all right. I'll burp him.
Nah. See how I do? You know what I'm saying? See how I do? That's terrible. That is terrible.
Yeah.
But everything else is good. But if you don't mind, could you, introduce yourself to all our followers, likers, and subscribers, please?
Sure. I'm Syvonia. I'm originally from Daytona Beach, Florida. And then I migrated to Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, from Florida. And then to really embark on a career in respiratory therapy as well as singing. I was singing a gospel group back then as well. And I worked in the field of respiratory therapy for like 10 years. And then from there, we migrated to Dallas, Texas. And here in Dallas, Texas, and still pushing my career in music full time. So I'm no longer in the medical field. So I'm enjoying this ride of just singing and making people happy and bringing forth a healing vibration to our people.
Now, how does it feel to take your destiny in your own hands and just basically push your career? You know what I'm saying? Make it happen, with your career.
It feels great. It feels great. At first, I'm going to be honest, it was kind of scary because I didn't know the business. A lot of people hop into just, it as just a hobby. I started out as a hobby, And then when I saw what I can do with my vocal ability and, connections, I started learning the business, and it just went off from there. So to be able to take my own career in my hands, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. You know, that's all I can say about it. I'm just very grateful and thankful.
It's very few people who takes that leap of faith and jump out there and really make it happen and invest in themselves and say, I'm going to make a career out of this,
Yeah.
and I salute you for that because, like I said, it's not many who will honestly take that journey, that leap of faith. So, what was what was the process of you coming to making that type of decision?
Wow. The process was just, I wanted to follow my heart.
Hmm.
Follow my heart and what I really love to do. A lot of people, they like you mentioned, they can't or they're afraid. At first, definitely fear was in the way, but when
Hmm.
I overcame fear, I just started just really embarking on my career. I started taking it more serious,
Hmm.
and as I began to take it serious, I began to just, as I mentioned, learn the business. I began to invest in myself, began to get the equipment that I needed. I began to get my own microphones. And I think that a lot of people don't understand that. You can just say, I want to sing and
Hmm.
not invest in yourself, and you go after sponsors and other things, but you haven't put any money in towards yourself. And so, what I wanted to do, I wanted to show myself that I was serious by investing in my career with getting my own equipment, getting my own studio equipment, getting my own speakers, my own monitors, so that if I wanted to put on a production, I can.
That's amazing because, like you said, it's very few individuals who take it seriously enough, but yet spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in making a song, but won't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars of investing in the song to get it promoted, market, where you can honestly live off the music that you're creating. That's amazing. I salute you for that, for taking that leap of faith.
Self-made, self-made.
Definitely. And with that alone, that shows, what I'm saying, how much you believe in your talent and in your music. Growing up, when did you start singing? Was it in the church? Did you do a bunch of talent shows? How did that go?
Both talent shows in elementary. Then from talent shows, I had a family group,
Hmm.
um, the Angelettes, back home in Daytona Beach, Florida. All of my aunts, my mother. It was a family group. They traveled, they sung, and then I had an aunt that sung blues, and so she would drag me in the clubs with her to sing background with along with my sister. And
Hmm.
we were young, but we kind of passed for, the age limit, and we would sing background. And then we would just definitely be there watching everything. And I really took I grew fond of the blues and also just R&B, how she delivered, just being amongst the people, how I saw the facial expressions of the people in which she was singing to. I was like,
Hmm.
man, I want to do that. I want to do that. And so definitely that. And then that was in Daytona Beach, Florida. Then I migrated to Raleigh, Durham. Then I sung with a gospel group, BT Green and the Christian Harmonettes. He formed a second group called Control, which was my sister and I were the leaders. And we
Hmm.
sung with that group. We traveled with Keith Wonderboy Johnson, Canton Spirituals, the Volunteers. We were on those programs, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Hmm. Well, shout out to Durham. You know what I'm saying? Little Hills. You know what I mean? Got to shout out Little Hills over there at Durham. You know what I mean? That's my peoples over there, Wise Connecticut. How y'all doing? You know what I mean? But definitely, that's a journey that a lot of people have experienced, and that's what makes it. I guess for a lot of people, an easy transition from gospel to Southern soul. because of the quartet singing, the gospel choir singing, and then when I guess you could say you were used to being in the front when you started singing gospel, so it wasn't much of an adjustment for you when you went solo with your career.
Yes.
So, as a recording artist, what was it about Southern Soul and not gospel that you chose to, to sing?
Well, basically, that's a great question. Basically, I look at it all music is the same. It's universal. And
Hmm.
it's the message behind the music.
Hmm.
And so I don't look at it any different. I still do what I do as long as I keep, the positive music, because I'm all about positive music, watching people heal, making people have not making, but watching people have fun, with the music. So that's what I'm all about. And so I don't look at it as being anything different. So I just look at music as being universal.
Hmm. Definitely. And we've, got an opportunity to start hearing some of your music. Now, I've been sitting and watching, and I think we've had a couple of dialogues prior to, but I've been watching. I sit there, I say, okay, let me see what's going on over here.
Yes, and I met you at the AMG Awards. I met you that you interviewed me at the AMG Awards. Yes,
Yeah,
I was there
yeah. With
This year? This year? I mean, last
last
with
year. Yeah,
last
I
year
saw you at the brunch.
with Chief.
year?
With
Yes.
Okay,
Chief.
okay,
With Chief.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, with Chief. Yeah. Yeah, now I remember.
Mhm.
It was so much going on that weekend.
Yeah. And so
But
that was my start in Southern Soul, you know.
okay.
So I'm embracing the journey.
It's wide open. You know what I mean? It's wide open. The field is wide open. Shout out to Ray Cunningham. Shout out, to Bruce J. Man. We're gonna see him tomorrow. We're gonna
Yeah,
see him.
yeah,
Um,
my God.
but we look forward to getting into some of your music tonight. So, Kay, if you don't mind,
Yeah,
let's get off into it.
we're gonna definitely get it since we talking about on the gospel circuit. We're gonna go here with this first one, and then we're gonna transition into the new era.
One sees the pain that's stored within your heart, and no one feels the change that you've endured from the start, and no one is the cry
Now, I gotta ask this because in the gospel, did you write while you were singing any of the gospel songs themselves?
I write all of my material.
Okay.
I write all my material. My husband does all my tracks. He does all my production.
Okay, wonderful.
Now going from that to Southern Soul, like let's get this transition together here. Okay, let's get this transition together. Let's really get this transition together. Now,
talk about the gun line, boss. Talk about the gun line.
I'm going to talk about the gun line, boss.
Did y'all like the song? Did y'all like the single?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But see, this is what I'm saying. Like we going from that right there, right? I'm going. Now I can understand. You know what I mean? I can understand. You know, when we get to talking about Just Fine and you break out, you know what I'm saying, you get to talk about them Jezebels and stuff like that. So, okay, I see where when you transition it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Get right, you Jezebels, you know what I'm saying?
Well, my man, get ready.
Get ready. You know what I'm saying? So this is the transition part right here. Shout out to Ike Dirty. What's going on with you, my brother? You know what I'm saying? We're going to transition right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to know, you know what I'm saying, how it is just fine for you not to be a Jezebel.
Now I know I'm not the only woman that has it out for Jezebel. Now, if you don't know who she is, let me tell you about her. She's the one that knows he's married and don't mind being called a side piece. She's the one that got the BBL with the thighs that don't match, And she always coming around grinning and skinning and laughing all the time. Now, if you know who she is, you better be careful.
Oh, okay, stop.
But I'm going to go ahead and speak life to you.
Right now, listen. Stop right there. Not the BBLs with the butt, the legs that don't match.
With the hip that don't match.
Run that back one more time. We better get
ladies and gentlemen.
Now I know I'm not the only woman that has it out for Jezebel. Now, if you don't know who she is, let me tell you about her. She's the one that knows he's married and don't mind being called a side piece. She's the one that got the BBL with the thighs that don't match, And she always coming around grinning and skinning and laughing all the time. Now, if you know who she is, you better be careful. But I'm going to go ahead and speak life to you right now. Listen. You stood at the altar and made a vow to love each other. Jezebel came along and interrupted a happy home. Told so many lies and schemes, played into the hands of the enemy. Believing every word you said, you was a fool to let enter your head. Now that your man is gone, you're praying that he'd come back home. You vow to love him like never before. If he would only walk through the door, what God joined together, we're gonna be just fine. Oh, what God joined together, we're gonna be just fine. Never too far to go. full. And I hope that every married woman would take heed to every word that I'm saying and keep Jezebel at a distance. And if you love him and he loves you and he wants to come back home, just know that it ain't too far gone, that it can't be fixed. Now you go on and tell him, you've been gone too long. Now it's time to come on back. To come on back home. You don't have to go and get your stuff. Coming home to me is just enough. We can work it out. Let the haters hate and the doubters doubt. Now, I done said what I said, and I meant what I meant. So ladies, when you see that so-called side piece, tell her that's it.
Now you heard the words. Hold on now. You heard the words, lady. The man was tempted by Jezebel. You understand me? He was tempted by Jezebel. So just go on, tell him he can come on back home. He been gone too long. You know what I'm saying? Leave that little bit of stuff he got over there, because she might got bed bug. Leave that stuff over there. And let him come on back to the house.
Wait a minute. I sense something. I wonder if you can catch it. Bro.
What?
I sense a way watered down PG-13 version of Millie Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Because I know I hear it in her. And she's like, I know what I really want to say. But I got I really take your leg and you go there and da. Take your flat BBL with the hip out of place hand and go.
But see, she a Christian. You understand me? She can't be saying all that. You know what I mean?
She cleaned it up.
But see,
just fine.
That's just fine. And the thing about it is, that's old school.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He out there making sometimes you make bad decisions.
Yeah.
You make bad decisions, but you need to be able to come back home so you can rethink the process. And you heard what she said. He was out there too long. Bring his ass back to the house. You know what I'm saying? Come on home. We can go to Walmart. We can go to Walmart, get the rest of your stuff from Walmart, and bring it on back to the creek. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't had to stay at the door. She just rung it, went to the car. Come on it, get on in here.
That's it. That's all you got to do. You know what I mean?
Don't say another word. Just get your ass in this car.
That's it. See, that's old school. See, the young girls, they don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Working through, you know what I'm saying, ups and downs, everything ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, ice cream and cake. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, he gonna make a mistake here and there. You gonna make a mistake here and there. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes you gonna mistake a Cheerio for a Fruit Loop. Sometimes, you know.
You mistake a Cheerio for a Fruit Loop. I think
he think it was sweet, but it ain't that sweet.
And you get a Fruit Loop from a Cheerio, you've been wanting a Fruity Pebble your whole life. I want you to know
that's the BDL.
You've been wanting a Fruity Pebble your whole life. I'm letting you know. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no Fruit Loop from the cereal.
Hey, that's when you had too much Henny, thinking it's
No, I ain't. And I drink a lot of Henny. I ain't never mistake a Fruit Loop for a Cheerio. Never. I've drunk a lot of Paul Masson and ain't. But you know what I mean? All jokes aside, this is like serious. This is old school
Real
relationships,
talk. Real talk.
right? This is old school relationships where there was a lot of ups and downs. There was a lot of mistakes that was made. You know what I'm saying? And individuals was able to come back home and salvage their marriage. And it was never discussed anymore.
Yes. And that's when saw a lot of the true forgiveness, you know. And then a lot of them went on to have a great marriage afterwards.
And that's where when you look at things and you go, okay, um, today, but you got to look at the music from yesterday. Music from that time period to the music of today speaks different volumes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything in today's music, majority of it is about, you know what I'm saying, leaving, cheating, side piecing, outside, this, that, and the third. When before it was about relationships, love, this, that, and the third. Don't get me wrong, you had some side piece records. You had,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? You had some side piece records. If you got to die, give me a call at the time. One of them records, you know what I mean? But you had it. But then you had the, you know what I'm saying, solid, you know what I'm saying, by, you know what I'm saying, Alfred and Simpson. And then you had songs like, uh, Second Time
Reunite.
Around, Reunited. You had a
Yeah.
lot of great music that talked about relationships and keeping things
It's
going.
me for the love of you. Yeah.
For the lover in you. Then, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying, of course, you look at that. Do you think that the music that we listen to, just from some of those examples, have a great influence on how we look at relationships today?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And I think with Southern Soul, this journey that I'm on, I want to bring back that old sound.
Mhm.
I love Betty Wright. I love Mavis Staples. I love he mentioned Millie Jackson. I used to listen to Millie Jackson.
Hey, when Millie came on, it was something to listen to, bro.
Millie Jackson was awesome.
Millie
Awesome.
was raw. She
Yeah.
bad. She bad.
So
Miller's still wrong.
She's still
Tyrone
raw.
Davis, all of that old music. I
Hmm.
mean, it was just good music. Earth, Wind, and Fire, and we need that back. We
Yes.
Mhm.
really need that back. So I'm hoping that as I'm transitioning, I don't know, how God is going to use me in this genre, but I'm just looking forward to it. But I know that I want to be a catalyst used to make some good music.
Mhm. Definitely. And I want to say, I really enjoyed that song. And like I said, I saw the transition. I saw the transition. When you bust out and said them Jezebels with them BBLs with them thighs that don't match, I said, uh-oh,
Just smiling and grinning.
just smiling and grinning.
And listen, you can hear the air go when they walk by.
And they know he married. They know he married. They don't care. They
But
don't care.
I'm gonna say this right, and I'm be like very transparent. You know what I'm saying? Being, you know what I'm saying, a man and everything else. The person, like when we talk about relationships, we always get mad at the outside person, but that outside person don't owe you any loyalty. The
That's
one
right.
that owes you the loyalty is the one that took the vow to you.
That's right. That's
So
right.
you know what I'm saying? We get mad at that person because they said they was a temptress, or he tempted her, or she tempted him, or whatever.
Oh, he's
But
gonna get it too now.
but
We're not gonna let him off. He's gonna get it too, but we're gonna wait till we get him home, and we're gonna
oh,
get.
see, then he finna leave again. He finna leave again. That's
We
why he
wait till we
left.
get him home.
That's why he left. He left because he was getting it at home.
We're gonna talk it up. We gonna talk it through, and then we go work it out. Hey, as the song says, that everything gonna be just fine
Everything.
once we get back on one accord.
Break up the makeup.
Hey, hey, get back on one accord with that belt.
Oh, what's that? What's that? A Tyler Perry movie? She put all that baby all on the floor with the whooping her with that belt.
Yeah, she couldn't. As soon as he came out the bathtub,
Yeah, as soon as he came out the shower,
tear that ass up.
tear that ass up with that belt. Let them know it's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be just fine. So far, how has your journey been in Southern Soul?
Oh, it's coming. It's been a journey, like everything, and I'm grateful. Taking one step at a time. I'm not rushing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nothing handed to me. I want to earn it. I want to earn my way, and because I believe that if I earn it, then I'll feel good about my accomplishments. A lot of times we want things just thrown our way and handed to us because this person knows, and it's good to know people.
Right.
Please know that it's great to know people because I understand that God places people in our lives to help open doors. But I want those doors to be open when it's time for me to walk through those doors. So far it's been good. It's been really good. I've been going out supporting. I love to support others, and just kind of watching and learning and doing my thing.
They say, let the words you do speak for you.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it. Well, all I want to know is, talk to me about talk. What is the talk about? What is the talk about?
Wow. Talk is something that I wrote a couple years ago, basically about, how people, they're going to talk no matter if you're doing good, no matter if you're doing bad. They're going to talk. We'll always have something to talk about. And I found myself in a situation and, I just started writing. I started writing and talk. The lyrics of talk was manifested, through experience. So I try to write according to my experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, we finna get off into some of this talk because I need to know what you talking about. We already know about the Jezebel talk. We know about the BBL.
No matter what they say about me, I'm gonna be the best that I can be. Go ahead and talk. No matter what they say about me, I'm gonna be the best that I can be. Go ahead and talk. Someone said the other day she keep going hard with only a few cards in her hand. No matter what they say, gonna do it my way. They don't understand, not living by no command. That's why you should mind your own business. It's my life and I don't owe no one nothing. Not one thing, no. They can keep talking on until the world is gone. They don't know my story. No, no, no. No matter what they say, I'm gonna be the best that I can. Go ahead and talk. No matter what they say about me, I don't care. Be the best that I can. What you say about me, go ahead and talk. People gonna talk whether it's bad or good. Talking about he say, she say, but it's no good. But what it boils down to, don't let it this race, gotta have a poker face. No matter go ahead and talk. No matter what they say about, I'm gonna keep on living. Gonna be the best that I can be. Talk, 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 talk. Go ahead and talk. They don't know my story. No, no, no.
I'ma talk, but just listen. I'ma talk. Yeah.
No, it's bad. You gotta keep persevering and keep making it happen. All right, talk to you.
No matter what they say about me, I'm gonna be the best that I can be. Go ahead and talk, 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 talk. No matter what they say about me, I'm gonna be the best that I can be. Go ahead and talk, 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 talk. Someone said the other day she keep going hard with only a few cards in her hand. No matter what they say, gonna do it my way. They don't understand, not living by no command. That's why you should mind your own business. It's my life, and I don't owe no one nothing. Not a damn thing, no. They can keep talking on until the world is gone. They don't know my story. No, no, no. No matter what they say, I'm gonna be the best that I can be. Go ahead and talk. No matter what they say about me, I don't care. I'm gonna be the best that I can be. What you say about me, go ahead and talk. People gonna talk whether it's bad or good. Talking about he say, she say, but it's no good. But what it boils down to, don't let it get to you. If you wanna win this race, gotta have a poker face. No matter talk, talk, go ahead and talk. No matter what they say about, I'm gonna keep on living. Gonna be the best that I can be. Talk, 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 talk. Go ahead and talk. They don't know my story. no, no, no.
That has such a neo soul feel. Like it's like one of those Jill Scott records. Like you could,
It's real nice.
yeah, it's real. It's real mellow. It's real nice. It's real calming. Um, and I appreciate that song. I appreciate that song to no end.
Just talk about it, John. Just talk about it.
Thank you.
What
And
the
do you
hell
not
is
know that was the song
Just
that
talk.
got Southern Soul's attention? Uncle Verge heard that song, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how he invited me to come to sing that song at the brunch.
Okay. Well, Verge do have an ear for talent. I will say that. Now,
You
what
heard
the
what
hell?
Jay said.
Talk, 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 talk. Just talk, John. Just talk. Just talk. Just talk.
Syvonia, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes one time.
Don't do that. Don't do that. She close her eyes, then you're gonna start thinking about them BBWLs with the long messed up lining.
See, first of all, I wasn't thinking about, saying them people that be having them long ass days. I was not thinking about that. That had not crossed my mind about them people with them long ass days now.
You ever see someone that had that stuff and look like they got a foot in their behind?
Yeah,
They just want to sit around.
yeah. What's going on, Cotton Candy? What's good with you? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, when you play that song, it's so mellow. It's like you get your wine, you get, what I'm saying, you at the fireplace. It's just set the mood for a
Yeah.
nice romantic evening. You know what I'm saying? That's really what, what I mean, that song seems like to me. You know what I mean? One of those songs. And, you know, I'm glad he done finally came home and left Jezebel. Cause now y'all can talk.
Now we can talk about it.
Now you can talk.
We can talk about it. Enjoy the evening.
I will see you at the GMC Awards. I will be performing. At the AMG Awards in December. Okay, okay, Miss Diva. Diva Soul will be there. December 5th with Verge. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jay Fuji in the building.
DJ Fuji, he coming in hot. What's good with you, Fuji? Um, like I said, it should be a very, very interesting event. AMG Awards has always been a nice event for the last couple of years. We have went red carpet, interviews, great music, great fun with peers. Get
Two
a
steps
chance
to the bar.
two step into the bar. Yeah, two stepping. Well, I tell you what, I won't be two stepping to their bar. I won't be doing that. I'll be two stepping to the car, not the bar, because they prices is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But I understand and I appreciate the transition. You know what I'm saying? Musically. And it shows the diversity in your music. Who are some of the individuals you looked up to musically, what I'm saying, coming through?
Patti LaBelle.
Mm-hmm.
I love Shaka
Mm-hmm.
Khan. Um, Definitely Whitney Houston and Jennifer Hudson. I love that big sound. And I'm gonna tell
Mm.
you, as I'm transitioning,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm trying to learn how to bring that sound over into what I'm doing with Southern Soul. So I'm
Mm.
still defining and still um, trying to really I put my identity together in Southern Soul. And I
Mm.
know once I get it, as far as my sound, it'll be my
Mm.
signature. So I
Right.
want to have my own signature. I don't want to sound like anybody else. I want my own signature with Southern Soul. Because one thing I found out is a lot of people they try to duplicate others, but I want to be my own
Mm-hmm.
authentic self.
Mm. Well, that's one thing that I will definitely salute you for, standing out and being your own artist and not following the trend, because everybody is following this major trend at this moment. And I don't knock it, you know what I'm saying? If line dancing is what you do, then line dance on. If oh, no question, we got you over at the juke joint. Juke joint, we got you over there. We got you over there, cuz. Oh, we got cuz over there with, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on my script so I can do my part. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we got the juke joint. You know what I'm saying? Animation. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Funk's juke joint animation. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Funk, Cotton Candy Man. Appreciate y'all. And but definitely looking. You know what I'm saying? Being original, being authentic. I think that's where the longevity comes in when it
Absolutely.
comes into music. Be authentically, you know what I'm saying, original, being authentically you, bringing you to the
Unapologetic.
music
That's right.
unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? And all right, cuz. And I think that's something that we look forward to as, you know what I'm saying, as fans, because everything get the sounding the same. You don't know who's who.
Right.
So those who stand out and bring their own sound, that's the ones who we look at and say, they're different. When, you know what I'm saying, I hate to say it, but like, because everybody always uses his name, but when King George came out, he was different.
Yes,
His
yes.
sound is different. So he was able to take it to the next level. Same way it is with Marcellus. He's different. He's able to take it to the next level. And even though he might do a two-step here and there, you never hear him say, you know what I'm saying, somebody do a line dance for me. You know what I mean? You never hear him say, you know what I'm saying, well, step a cruise, you know what I'm saying, do a line dance and I'll put it in my video. He always stay authentically himself. Now, if you do a line dance to it, he accepts it or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, he stay authentically himself.
Mhm.
And if, you know what I'm saying, you being who you are, you know what I'm saying, coming from where you come from, remaining, you know what I'm saying, true to you, I think that that can take you a long way in this game.
Absolutely.
Hey, K, you bully, you look at the bully. Look at the bully in here. Look at the bully in here.
what
You know what I'm saying?
up,
You
Queen?
know what I'm saying? Lady Coco, how you doing? How you
Coco
doing,
in the
Lady
building.
Coco?
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's some of the things that we as individuals in this genre have forgotten about: authenticity, being true to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Now, if there was anybody that you wanted to work with, like do a duet with, is there anyone specifically, male or female, that you have in your mind to work with?
Definitely. Derek the Change Man.
Ooh.
I love his music. I love his voice.
Mhm,
Derek, I like West Love, and I
mhm,
also like Shay Nicole.
mhm.
Okay.
Yes. Both of them are some great artists. You know what I mean? Shay Nicole is definitely a great artist. West Love, you know what I'm saying, coming out of that Georgia mud, you know what I
Hmm.
mean, is a great artist.
But
And,
my top pick would be Derek the Change Man.
the top pick would be Derek the
It would
Change
be
Man.
Derek the Change Man.
All right, Derek.
I just love his tone. I love
Hmm.
his talent, and I love his uniqueness. And he makes you feel what he's singing because it's about making pulling you into that song. And so I think I would love to do something with him.
Thank you. Thank you. Queen Bully done checked in the room. You know what I'm saying? Saying salute to everybody. Hey, K, give her a couple of little shoot out the boo woos and stuff, man, so she can see how you throw down on that microphone. You know what I'm saying? Harmonizing. Give it a couple of the shooby doo wops. You know, doo wop. You know.
Did he?
You try to be funny, huh?
No, he can sing. He can sing. He can really sing.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Jazzy K. Let her hear you sing, man.
What you want to do? What you doing? Little folk. See, now you're gonna try to put me on first because it's coming. Because I know what's going to happen tomorrow. I know what's going to happen tomorrow.
What's going to happen tomorrow?
You'll find out. Tune in and find out. I'll do a little snip. I can't stay away from you too long. Even if I do, I'll always call. Checking on you, make sure you're okay. I'll be the one to brighten up your day.
Hold on, you can stop right there. We can stop right there. If you want to hear the rest of it, right. You know, send me 1999.
No slide on Anthony. No slide on Anthony, baby. Love you, man. Don't come to me. Don't come to me.
If you want the rest of it, send me 1999. I'll send you all uncut. Okay. You know, and that, you know what I mean, like when we be discussing certain things, I do that to let artists know that you're not just speaking with journalists, you're actually speaking with artists as well. You know what I'm saying? Individuals who sing, individuals who rap and things of that nature. So we have a good perspective of the music and having a vast knowledge of the business part. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of times individuals, and I say it all the time, if you're doing an interview or you're speaking with someone and they can't help you, then there's a waste of time. You know what I mean? There's a waste of time. So we want to be able to push all artists' music. That's why we celebrate an artist. Our interviews are about celebrating you as an artist and your come up and where you're going and how you're going to be successful and ensuring that. So, Kay, I want to hear Just Fine one more time before we get out of here.
We're going to talk about it.
No. I want to hear Just Fine.
Now
Jezebel.
I know I'm not the only woman
There
that
it
has
is.
it out for Jezebel.
There
Now,
it is.
if you don't know who she is, let me tell you about her. She's the one that knows he's married and don't mind being called a side piece. She's the one that got the BBL with the thighs that don't match, and she always coming around grinning and skinning and laughing all the time. Now, if you know who she is, you better be careful. But I'm gonna go ahead and speak life to you right now. Listen. You stood at the altar and made a vow to love each other. Jezebel came along and interrupted a happy home. Told so many lies and schemes, played into the hands of the enemy. Believing every word you said, you was a fool to let enter your head. Now that your man is gone, you're praying that he come back home. You vow to love him like never before. If he would only walk through the door, what God joined together, we're gonna be just fine. Oh, what God joined together, we're gonna be just fine. Talk to your friend, yeah. every word that I'm saying and keep Jezebel at a distance. And if you love him and he loves you and he wants to come back home, just know that it ain't too far gone, that it can't be fixed. Now you go on and tell him, you've been gone too long. Now it's time. Now it's time to come on back. Now it's time to come on back home. You don't have to go and get your stuff. Now it's time. Coming home to me is just enough. We can work it out. Let the haters hate and the doubters doubt. Now, I done said what I said, and I meant what I meant. So ladies, when you see that so-called side piece, tell her that's it.
Hear that mini wanna come out. I hear that mini wanna come out so
You
fast.
never know. It may come out later on. You never know.
Queen Thickums, the official PhD bully. I love that.
Man, ain't nobody worried about that Smurf. Ain't nobody worried about her. You know what I
She
mean?
said she's the official PhD bully. Go
Oh,
ahead,
yeah.
Queen Thickums. Go ahead, baby.
She a
Light 'em
bully.
up. Light
You
'em
know
up.
what I'm saying? Ain't nobody scared of her. You know what I'm saying? She be talking. Ain't nobody scared. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared. You know what
Put
I'm
that
saying? Running
Debo
around
on.
here with her BBL. Huh?
You better stop, boss. She gonna come around there. She put that fan on you.
Nah. Ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared. But Syvonia, we're coming to the end of the show, and I want people to be able to know how they can follow you, keep up with your music, where they can find your music, and how they can get you booked for shows.
Awesome. I'm on all digital platforms. Spotify, my music is on Apple. Also, I have videos out on YouTube under Syvonia Vivo, Vevo. My name is VONIAVEVO. Also, you can find me. I have a page out on Facebook, Syvonia. That's my business page. So you want to book me, you can book me by hitting me up there, or you can reach me, email McCoy1130@gmail.com.
So I want to take the time out and thank all those who have been checking out the show tonight on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Fleet TV, Third Coast Society TV, also 2GC Radio, also 82.3 PUSO out in Columbus, Ohio. Thank y'all for all the support and the love. Appreciate it. Now, big bro, you know what time it is, man.
Listen, it's been a fantastic double show tonight, man, with two beautiful ladies. We thank you so much, Miss Syvonia, for coming on, embracing us with your presence, and taking the time out to let us interview you. And we hope that we did you some due diligence. You don't have a home away from home. You got a home right here on Real2reel360. So please come back any given time you're ready.
Thank you.
We'll be
Thank
very
you.
happy to have you again. And shout out to your husband for putting those outstanding tracks along with you. The dynamic duo. That's what we like to talk about and emphasize.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. This is Real2reel360. I'm KY's Allah. That's my brother like no other, Josh Jamel Allah. We are Real2reel360. We hail y'all of good peace and love, and get better, get well real soon, Jet Black. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Much love, Jet Black. Syvonia.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. The peace of man, woman, and child of the U in our verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it just the way I bring it.